everybody, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. Well, actually, it's gonna be your first time here because it's my first video. Alright, so what we're gonna do today is gonna be a review slash like a tutorial on L'Oreal Colorista Bleach. Here's the box, front cover, back cover. So basically, I'm gonna be dyeing my hair, but as you can see, my hair is a dark color, right? It's black. So when you dye your hair a lighter color, say a orange or green or whatever, it's not gonna show up that well, right? It's not really gonna get the paint because of the color of your hair, right? It's darker. So you're gonna wanna bleach it first, make it blonde basically, and then you apply your hair color you want that same day or the next day, whenever, right? Because that way you're basically starting on a clean canvas, right? And the hair, the color that you pick will pop more, right? So okay, you saw the box. This is what it comes with. This is a developer cream. It's a 2.5 ounce bottle. This says number 1 right there. As you can see, it's not full. It comes up to here. The first thing. Second thing is gonna be this. This says here bleaching powder. So obviously we're gonna cut right here. We're gonna throw all this bleaching powder in here. So let's get that done, right? Here's the powder. I'm going to be pouring it in here. As you can see, put the whole packet. The whole packet's gotta go in there. Alright, so now that we got this done, it's a little fuller, as you can see. Now it's all the way up to here. It also comes with this cap. So I guess we put this cap on there. And let's shake it a little. Okay, so after this one, we would apply this lighting cream. That's the number 3. So when I throw on the cream, you will throw in the whole tube. Same with the powder, the whole thing, right? This comes in those old metal type of, see, like this kind you can fold the, that's crazy. It's like the old toothpaste caps back in elementary school. Number 4 comes with a new type of, like the new toothpaste tubes would be, right? The plastic ones. We'll wait for number 4 for a minute. So right now I'm gonna pour all this number 3 also in here. Okay, so you would take off the top and it's sealed, which is good. That's what you want. So once you take out the top, you will put it upside down and it has this little thing that will puncture a hole through it. Now that you closed it, then you pour it in here. Then you pour it in this thing, right? Alright, so let's get this. Whoa. Let's get this started. We don't even need that thing. Look. That's how the cream's gonna look. Let's put all of it up in there. The whole tube. Fold all this out. It's all up in there. So now we'll close it one more time with the same plastic top. Now we got all 3 products, the number 1, the number 2, and the number 3. I like that they have the numbers, so it makes it real simple to know. Okay, after we shake all 3 of those products in here, I put this tip back on there. Just twist it off. Pretty simple. Bam. After you do that, in the instruction manual, which will basically kind of repeat the same stuff I just told you, there will be some gloves in here, right? So we're gonna grab the gloves because you don't want to get this stuff all over your hands, right? Right? So when you apply it, you don't want to touch your hair, the roots. You don't want to touch your scalp or anything. Just brace over the hair only, right? I got the gloves on. Another thing to remember: try to wear a shirt you don't give a fuck about, because if any of this paint lands on it, it's gonna ruin the shirt, it's gonna ruin the colors. So I'm wearing this, right? An old beat up torn shirt. As you can tell, this stuff's pretty pointy and looks already exploding. It's already coming off of this thing. That's another thing that they warn you about. Once you're done, whatever amount is left, you're probably gonna wanna throw it away because the bottle can explode. Look what it's already doing, right? So let's get started. I guess you could put it directly on your hair, like the hair dye. I'm not necessarily trusting that, so I'm gonna put it on my palm and just rub it over my head, and remember, try not to touch the scalp. It says leave it for about 40 minutes to an hour. I have pretty short hair. That's for, you know, women with long hair and so forth. So I'm gonna leave it about 30 minutes. There's the cream. As you could tell, there it is all over my hair. I didn't put much. I put very little because, again, I don't have much hair. So look, I try to stay away from the scalp. I'm gonna rinse this off in the corners right now, and I'm gonna rinse the gloves off. Alright, got the gloves clean for now. I'm gonna remove these. I basically, all I use in total was basically one of these little, the top that you get with it. Maybe one, maybe two at most. Definitely around one. So I didn't use much of this, again, because I don't have much hair. So that tells you don't want to use much of this. This is pretty full still. Will I throw it away? Will I save it? I don't know. It recommends to not save it because it can explode. Alright, it's been 25 minutes. I fucked up and put a little bit more on top here because it was still looking dark, like I didn't put enough. And I still let it touch my scalp back here, which you're not supposed to do. You just put it lightly over the top of your hair. You see out here, on top of my hair, but it's not touching the roots or the scalp. That's how you want it. You don't want it touching your scalp because, again, you don't know what kind of damage it can do, right? You maybe lose your hair or something, right? Here's an example of what happened to the conditioner. Look, just while I left, it's been 25 minutes. Look, it exploded. All the stuff's been coming off. So next time, this is enough if you have short hair, or I could use this multiple times, but just don't leave it in this bottle. Just take what you're gonna need, right? So I might do a video on that down the road. While I was waiting, I started preparing my hair dye. Then I remembered, oh, it says to wait a few days, right? So I had it prepared. This one doesn't seem to be exploding, so I'm gonna just leave it there. Now what we're gonna use is the number 4, which is the hair conditioner. So now I'm gonna rinse this shit off, and we're gonna see how the hair looks once this is all washed off, and see how the color looks, right? Alright, okay, right back to you guys. Alright, so it says to rinse off with lukewarm water and whatnot. This shit looks purple. I was not expecting that. So it's a conditioner. See the color there? That's how much I'm putting. I shouldn't need more than that, again, because my hair isn't the longest at this moment. So yeah, let's get this party started. Alright, so we're all done. This is how it looks, a rough idea. Color looks kind of orangey. It's supposed to look blonde, but it looks kind of orange because I didn't leave it as long as it was supposed to be. It says it's supposed to be an hour. I wasn't planning to leave it an hour because I knew I had less hair. I was like, no, I'm gonna go about 40 minutes. I left it 25 minits because some unexpected company arrived and had to wash it off and so forth ahead of time, right? So this is where we're at. This is how it looks right now. Almost looks like the color I want to dye it. The color I want to go for is this one. I'm gonna dye it with this C74 by L'Oreal Feria. I have it mixed already. It's right here. But I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a separate video on that. And I don't think I'm gonna actually do it right now because I don't want my hair to get damaged in anywhere, or if it has any negative effects if I do both at once. So I'm gonna let it, give it a week or a few days, and then I'll dye it, right? I'll do a separate video on that, like I said. Hopefully you got something of value of this. You got a rough idea of how this product works on your hair and so forth. This is kind of how it's gonna look after 25 minutes or so. And if you have longer hair, something similar, you just have to leave it longer, right? So yeah, hit that like button if you like the video. Hopefully hit the subscribe button so you could come along this journey with me on this YouTube journey and my future videos, right? Okay, check us out next time.